All right, artists, if we are going to make a reveal picture, we've got to fold our paper just so. Now I have it portrait style sticking out from my belly button. I'm going to take my top piece and fold it down to the bottom. Try to line up those edges. Take my pointer fingers and put a crease in it and rub it all the way across, super tight. My next fold is just the top part, only the top part. Flip it up, put your edges together, and then crease that again. Now guys, I'm going to draw in a permanent marker. If you want to draw in a pencil, that's okay, because then you can do trace and erase. We know this means trace all your pencil lines with a permanent marker and then erase the pencil lines, guys. I'm going to start right at the folded line and make my top bun. Then after that, I'm going to just trace along my fold. This is going to give me a little marker on my paper and let me know where to stop. Add in a wiggly line of lettuce or something else if your dad doesn't like lettuce. And then I'm going to add in a bottom bun. My bottom bun just looks like the top, a little mirror image. And I don't know why, but I decided to add the hamburger patty right here at the bottom. Yep, sure did. Then to make it look more realistic, I curved my bottom bun edges, and I'll just shade in those little triangles. Not a big deal. I'm going to switch to my pencil to show you how to do block letters. The top bun I'm going to write best in all capital letters with a little space in between. B, E, S, T. Then in my bottom bun I'm going to write Dad. D-A-D. Still in capital letters, guys. Ooh, an exclamation point. That's fun. Now I switch back to my permanent marker and I have to go around my pencil line and also inside of that pencil line. It's like you're making a little sandwich, guys. And the lid from the pencil is the inside. Go ahead and do this on all of your letters. And if we make a little mistake, we're artists. We just figure it out. We just think our dad loves us and it's gonna be okay no matter what. So do your very best. I went ahead and some of these letters were too close together because I write really big. So I had to pretend that they were just overlapping each other. Excellent. Now I'm going to color in this little area down by my hamburger patty. And I feel like I need a little more embellishments. So how about sesame seeds on the top bun? These look like little raindrops or watermelon seeds. Heck, you could put sprinkles on this if you wanted to. Since I have gone ahead and done what I needed to with my Sharpie, I'm going to erase my pencil lines. Now, this is not about pushing hard with your eraser. You hold your paper down firmly and rub it back and forth a lot of times. That's how you're going to get every little bit of graphite off your paper. Oh yeah, brush away the little dusties. And then, artists, as soon as you're ready, open it up. And we're going to write ever in it. So he's like the best dad, but then when he opens it up, he's the best dad ever. All capital letters with the pencil, E, V, E, R, ever. For me, I'm going back to that permanent marker and I'm going to trace the outsides of my letters and the insides if they have any insides. And guys, I've done bubble letters so many times, and they never look the same. But for me, I think that's what makes them really fun. So don't stress if yours look different than mine. It means you're probably doing it right. If you made your letters like I did, take a minute, use that eraser, and tidy up your picture. Artists always make their stuff nice and tidy. Brush away your little dusties, and let's add some stuff in our burger that talks about our dad or shows the things that he likes to do. Now, I added in a wobbly piece of cheese up by the top bun because I thought it needed a little something. Now, the first thing I'm going to draw is a ball, and I'm making it look like it's behind my word and my bun, so I just drew in some little pieces of it. Now my ball is going to be either a softball or a baseball, and so I'm going to draw lines that curve to the inside on both sides of this ball and then put little cross lines on it for the stitching. Now just for fun, let's add in a bat beside this. I'm going to start with a curved line and put my finger where I want it to come down to, not touching, and then add a little handle. It's just a little loop. On the very end of this, I like to do a swirl and then an accent line and some dots on the back side of my bat. All of this helps it look more three-dimensional. Let's add in some motion lines, but instead of just lines, I'm making shapes because this will give me one other space to color in. Do as many or as few as you like, and I like to add in the circles too, just to add some interest to my picture. Now I'm going to add in an ice cream cone because it's a sweet treat. Start with a big curved top of the scoop and whoop, whoop, whoop across the bottom. A sugar cone is pointed, and then I need to have the little lines in my waffle cone, and these go in the same directions as the side. Doesn't matter if you have a few lines or a lot of lines, it will look so good. Now you can decorate your ice cream or choose a flavor. I do a wavy line and a square coming out of it. This is going to be like a chunky ice cream, even a chunk on top. To make it look 3D, I add a little shadow box. So I put an angle line on the edge and then use a straight line to connect those diagonal lines. Very good. I'm going to add a cupcake sitting right down on my lettuce. I must have sweets on the brain, I don't know. I'm going to start with the wrapper part of it. So I angle up on one side and I angle up on the other side. Then I do a big muffin top, cupcake top, oopsie, around the top of it and a kind of wavy line of where it ends. Now I decorate my wrapper with some tall, skinny isosceles triangles because that's, again, another area for interest. Add in some long rectangles for sprinkles on the top. Yep, I would eat that. It's looking pretty yummy. And let's go over here and, a cherry on the ice cream. We almost forgot that. Put in a little stem. And anywhere that you think your picture looks a little boring, you're going to want to add some stuff in. I'm going to add in some flames. To make a flame, I'm going to do a thick line up to a point and then down to a letter U. Up to a point, down to the letter U. Repeat this step and you just add those wiggly lines together. They're going to look more like fire when we add the color to them. Of course I had a plan when we drew in this fire. Let's make s'mores. So I need a line for my stick and kind of a rounded rectangle at the end for a marshmallow. I'm going to add a rectangle at the other end for a little wooden handle because I don't want to burn myself, and maybe some little toasted dots on my stick. Now I'm going to add in 2 of these because it's all I really have room for, but if you want to add in 10, it's up to you. If you want to leave just the flames because your dad is so hot, that's up to you too. My picture's starting to get pretty full, but I think I could fit a golf bag right here. I'm going to draw in a rectangle with curved edges and then give it a top edge of another rectangle.
I need a little handle, swoop, swoop. And some golf clubs. These are a straight line up, twist around, and 3 little lines to show the grooves.
Pretty realistic, I'd say.
Decorate that golf bag however you would like. I like to make it plaid, so I do straight lines down my bag, and then I do straight lines across. This makes little boxes that I can color in later, and that really adds to the interest of my picture. Now I see a couple blank spots, so I'm going to add in some hearts. I love my daddy. Nice job. You can also add in stars, flowers, anything that makes you happy. Let's color this puppy up and get ready for delivery.